Hey planner besties, welcome back y'all. So I went and did a haul from Cloth and Paper. Not really even a little haul, like I kind of spent a good coin on Cloth and Paper. I wanted to do a separate video because I have like some things to explain as to why I got these items, but these are mostly HP Classic items. I am super excited about that. I know you guys heard me talking about I want my classic to be a little bit more like sleek, but still with the vibe, still with colors. And also we're gonna sidetrack a little bit because I got so much items. I actually got these things before they released the July box, and I am like, honestly y'all, I feel okay spending what I spent with this haul because I am skipping that box. Like I already put it in the system to skip it. This will literally be my first ever Cloth and Paper box that I skipped, which is insane. I was literally saying in the last video like I've never skipped a Cloth and Paper sub box, but yeah, July box y'all, I am skipping that. I feel like usually every month I still have a little good to say or try to find the good in things, but like next month's box is literally like nothing that I want. Absolutely nothing. I would still get a box. Remember, I'm trying to save things, so this is why I'm tearing this off. So yeah, I would literally get a box if it only had stickers and even a magnetic bookmark or even a pen might save the box for me. But that July box, y'all have never seen me use pencils. I am not a pencil girl. It's just a lot in the box, but nothing was doing it for me. Even the stickers were kind of like, you know, even these freebies. I did see we got these freebie stickers. This is way better than, to me, what is going to be in the box. The fact that it's a whole other system. You know, I've been in a personal planner, but now this is a personal wide. So a whole other system. I did like the silver. I'm so sorry if y'all didn't see the spoilers and I'm spoiling it for y'all. This is all spoilers, okay? The stainless steel, that item, I actually do like it, but it's not in my planner size. So I say all of that to say I'm skipping the box, and this purchase just made it easier to do that because I'm like, listen, I just spent money with y'all anyways and it's actually things that I want. But yeah, I'm gonna use this video as an opportunity to talk about that. So these are my HP Classic items. So I picked up some transparent discs. These are overdue because I have a set that's missing literally like one disc, so I definitely had to restock on that. And then here's the freebie. Is this saffron? Yes, this is the saffron shade. Really cute shade. And then this is the what holds. So this looks like the sneak peek for the July box. Not sure if I want to put this in my little creative journal that I'm making because, you know, it's just so cute as a set. So probably not. And then getting into my larger items. So y'all, I know y'all see like a palette going on here. The thing for me is, yeah, I'm gonna get some classic items and I want my planner to be a little bit more like classic, but I want the colors for a fact. So this is the Perfect Bound Dalmatian notebook cover set in the A5. Now my intent for this is actually to cut this down to mini size because I really want this print in my mini, not necessarily for my A5. So this is how they look. This really cute print. If I was a A5 like slim, or I think they had it in a Pocket Plus, they released that Dalmatian cover. I literally would have got that if that was one of like my main planning systems. I just think this print is so cute. I do have my mini, so yeah, like I said, I'll probably cut it down to size and try to find a dashboard that would allow this to pop through it. It will most likely have to be like a white dashboard, of course, but yeah, something like this, but it would have to be a white dashboard. So that is what I picked this up for, literally to cut it down to the mini size and make some kind of vibe in my planner. I think that's the only thing I really got for my mini, so I'll put that to the side. So the next thing I picked up is the LeBlanc Spiral Notebook Dashboard Set. Now this is gonna go into why I decided to do this haul, right? So initially, why I picked up some specific classic items, which you guys will see in a bit, is because I wanted to make a planner, like a pre-planned planner, which would have been a classic. But I keep thinking about this 2026 spiral that we got, and y'all see I kind of did this vibe off camera. So yeah, I'm thinking about the spiral bound, and I'm like, because of the fact that this is dated, since I literally just want a pre-planner before I plan my weeks and my months in my catch-all, which I'm gonna make, I thought about shopping my stash. If you guys haven't seen that video, I decided to shop my stash for my social media planner just to get rid of my inserts. And I have a lot of inserts that I could pre-plan on, but this is dated. I want to get this out of the way. And so I created this planner specifically for that purpose. And I picked up this dashboard because the only nice dashboard that I ever purchased for the spiral was the 𝑽𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐𝒔, but it is damaged. So I, of course, said, okay, perfect opportunity to get myself a new cover set. So look at this print. I must be a print girly because look at all of these prints. I love it, love it. We do get some other ones in the set. Oh, this is like front and back. That's cool. And then these are front and back. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was just two dashboards in there. So yeah, we're gonna replace the 𝑽𝒊𝒅𝒏𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒏. So I'm like, I don't know what happened to that. That is going in the trash. And yeah, just a quick little refresh. So this is how that looks. I love this, love this, love this. So sleek. Before anybody asks, y'all, this spiral wasn't really intended for the cover. I had to do a whole thing. Like, this is literally being held together by half of a page. I think the back page of this spiral. But I don't know. Because of the fact that I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this cover should have been able to fit a spiral, so I'm just gonna make it fit. Now I think everything else is what I picked up for the classic. So this is the For Your Eyes Only. I absolutely love this when they put it inside of the sub box, so I'm glad that they released this to the shop. And so this is how that looks. You get this like red. I specifically picked it up for this, you know, it just kind of comes together. So okay, cool. Just y'all know that if I really stay true to having my HP catch-all, and I am thinking about making the classic work planner, so we'll talk about that too. Just know if Cloth and Paper releases something with color, I am most likely gonna want that. So then I also picked up this one as well. This is the Noesis dashboard. So this is how this looks. I was watching this for a really long time. You guys know I love blue. I love the texture of this. I didn't even realize it had like a nice texture. If I could layer this with the items that I thought about layering it with, yeah, this would be a vibe. Oh my gosh, like I need to put the items that I'm showing y'all together because this is a vibe. Like, I know sometimes when people think Cloth and Paper, it's like, oh, simplistic, not a lot of color. Like this is color over here. And then I picked up the 𝑽𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐𝒔 dashboard. I have this in my mini right now. I actually want to see the size comparison because this is so cute. Like, I really haven't bought Cloth and Paper items for my classic, so this is like a brand new experience for me. Yeah, but no, like a full out haul like this, it's kind of new. So I want to take out my little mini. Look at how cute. Look at that size comparison, y'all. Sometimes I see why people would get like 2 Cloth and Paper sub boxes. If I had the funds for that in the past, I probably would have too, because there's, you know, some boxes that I would have liked for my mini as well. And then I picked up this 𝑽𝒊𝒅𝒆𝒐𝒔 dashboard. I did not even know that's what it was called. I won't lie, y'all, I didn't like it at first, but it started to grow on me, especially when I see it paired with another cover that I got. And it's just so unique. Like, who has this in a dashboard? I had to pick it up. Like, this is like a staple piece, honestly. I feel like I had to get that. And that is actually it for like the dashboard kind of vibes. So we're gonna put these together. So next up, I picked up the Notes clear cover. So this does have film on it, but I'm just gonna assume that it is not a true clear because of the icon and how they're doing it now, but that is fine for me. I had an idea to have these two together, like, yeah, and this definitely did what I thought it would do. That's initially why I did that. So remember when I was talking about I was gonna have a pre-planned planner, I was gonna make this the pre-planned planner, get out my inserts, and decrease my HP Classic stash that way. But I'm no longer doing that. Most likely this is going to turn into a work planner. I am going to be really excited for that. Giving my mini a break, which is going to be sad, but I want, you know, it'll be fun to create different vibes. I really like how the blue layered with the notes. I think that layered really good. This is like opposing words, but that's pretty interesting. So that's why I picked up this cover. And then, like I said, I picked up the icon dashboard as well. Well, the icon cover set. So in my haul video, stay tuned for that, y'all. I picked up a dashboard from Pretty Planner Co., which I am so excited to layer this with. That release came out after I already bought this, but I was like, how perfect is that going to be together? I don't know why they chose this dashboard. Like, definitely not one of my favorites. Oh, I think I have this in my mini right now as well, actually. I sure do. I layered that in the back so I could have like a, just like a kind of contrast shade. How cute is that, y'all? So cute. So y'all see, I'm kind of just already, I feel like I'm kind of getting my favorites in a classic size, right? I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing right now. That's how it seems. So again, the icon dashboard, I don't think it really fits with any of these, but I want to see how it goes with the, okay. No, but I like this with the notes a little bit better. So those are the cover sets that I picked up. Okay, next, y'all know I love my fluted, and y'all already saw that on my mini. Definitely love the fluted. I would have got two, but I said, okay, let me relax. Especially for the classic size. I feel like things are a little bit more expensive for the classic, but I had to have a fluted classic. Like, this has been in my wish list for so long. So here she is. She still has her plastic on, but yeah, super excited to finally have the classic to layer things with. And for me too, I don't think I would necessarily layer it with more cloth and paper. I think I really wanted just to tone down other inserts that I have, like a rose shadow insert or something like that. I just love anything behind a fluted dashboard. I really do. I have my classic right now, which I want to see about. So this is how she's set up right now. Like, I just feel like it adds a subtle pop. And then even having my classic out right now, I could kind of show y'all the vibes that I'm looking for now in my social media planner, in a work planner. So like with this cover, I could have probably did something like this, or maybe even something like this. So yeah, that's kind of the vibes I was looking for. And y'all see how this is a photo, a little bit more decorative. I could tone it down a little bit. So yeah, just the same vibes, basically, just a little bit more sleek. And I have one more item to show y'all, and that will be it for the haul. So that was kind of really a quick video. I am loving all of the items that I picked up. Last but not least, I was debating, I think this was the most expensive item in here that I picked up. The Archive book cloth cover set. Y'all, when they released this, I had it in my cart, but I'm like, I'm gonna just keep it there for a while because do I really need it? And I'm like, I really do want this. Like, something in me just wants to have this. So I thought now, since I'm building up my classic planner, perfect opportunity to pick it up. I remember when they released this in black, I absolutely loved it. So I said, you know what? At some point, I'm gonna go back for it, and I finally did. The color is just so like clean and sleek. And I'm like, again, a lot of things can really pair well. I think these pair really well. The possibilities are endless with this cover. So I'm excited about this cover. So y'all, that is everything that I received a part of my cloth and paper haul. We have this cover, we have the plastic transparent disc, my A5 spiral dashboards, my A5 kind of Dalmatian cover. I think this is upside down, so let's move this way. We have the notes cover, we have the icon. Oh, the icon cover also came with this dashboard that we already know. We have the fluted dashboard. And then we have our planner dashboards. And we can't forget the freebies. All right, y'all, so that is everything. Definitely stay tuned or subscribe if you aren't subscribed, because coming out of this, I am planning to refresh my classic for the month of July, but it's going to be more so a catch-all vibes. I'm probably going to want to use some element. Maybe, hey, maybe we use this for July. I don't know. But then more fun is I am definitely going to use some of these elements for a work planner as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts on this haul, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.